Joe.
Yay.
Joe.
Yay.
Nipa trimosu, bro.
Human being.
The inside of human being in brain is so dark.
Black.
More than blackout. More than because Joe, I see this story. I'm like, bro, how?
How, bro?
And most of the time, it's on our continent.
Most
of the time, these stories come from our continent. How normal, sane human being could destroy the life of your 3 children because of a prophecy from a pastor? Yeah. See, it's about time some pastors serve. We need to check them very well before we give them the mandates.
Facts, bro.
We need to scrutinize some men of God before we tell them that no, you are fit to do the job. Because some prophecies where they fly over. See. Listen to this story. Father poisons 3 sons because a pastor in Bayelsa told him that they are wizards.
How, bro? How?
I've seen this story since yesterday. I've been trying to think how Pastor. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kanti. Welcome to this episode. This episode is brought to you by Lemfi. I'll bring you guys the details to the story, but it's appalling. It's obnoxious. It's Bruma Dream and Tiasi. The story that I just read, right? A man, 42-year-old man in Nigeria, who is married, has a wife, and then they have 3 children, 3 guys. Along the line, the man divorced with his wife, and the man goes to church. When he goes to church, the pastor prophesies to this man that the wife or his ex-wife is a witch.
Hey.
And she has bewitched the 3 children. And the 3 children are there to destroy his life. Listen to him.
George Odogo made a pronouncement in the church that I have some children and I'm not marrying the mother again. The mother have bewitched all my children to tarnish their life and to tarnish my family's life. That a owner of his son, children, will buy a snapper and poison them and kill them. I've not seen, and I cannot be among that.
So this man, after or upon hearing this, no better thing come this man in head inside. No check, no scrutiny. But the only decided to go and get a sniper. When we talk about sniper, not sniper, it's a drag. And when he got this drag, he told these children that well, let's go to church. The 3 children, let's go to church. On their way, he tied the 3 children and then he fed them with a sniper.
Hey.
Otasi is accused of forcing the content of an insecticide called Sniper down the throats of his sons, aged 10, 12, and 14. But the elders miraculously survived the lethal dose of the liquid.
And these 3 children, 14, 12, and 10. 14 years, 12 years, and 10. The only person that survived this was the elderly child, the 14-year-old. Listen to him when he was in the hospital bed.
My father bring a rope from his pocket and give to Levi. And Levi and I tie me and my brothers down and give all the snapper to drink. I use my head and my legs to crawl out from the bush and now managed to escape.
When he came, the hands were swollen and there were marks showing that had been tied for a while, both on the hands and then the legs. So we began to treat him, ran some tests, began to treat him. In the evening, he got a bit conscious. He could talk, could call the name of his village. So he now told us what happened, that the father took them, said they were going to a church, and then along the line, he stopped, asked the bus to stop, and they went into a bush. When they got there, with one other man, I think his uncle or so, he tied all of them and forced them to drink sniper.
How, bro? What is this?
Your own father, your blood father. And sometimes I sit down, I see some stories. Some stories in the news gets me livid. And mom get upset. Because if your own, no, who can you trust?
Mm-hmm.
If your blood father can believe a prophet and do this to you, how much more your friend? How much more your neighbors? A father who pine, give birth to you is doing this because a pastor, now Pastor Ben, ordained from where? If you read the Bible, where did God even tell somebody that this person is a wizard? Where did any prophet go somewhere tell this person this is a bro? At some time I don't understand if the members of some congregation don't read the word of God. By their deeds we shall know them.
True.
You that your wife give birth, the eldest is 14. If the wife is a witch, like them bewitch the elderly one long time before they give birth to one. Sometimes some men of God sell the dreams to us and we sit down, we believe, and we are like, wow. They tell you stories and you go out. You can go to some church. I don't know if it's your friends say hypnotism.
Hypnotism.
And they hypnotize some people.
So don't make a piano.
Anything you tell. 3, watch the faces of your kids and feed them with sniper.
Poison.
And you leave. Leave them in the bush. So the elderly one who is only the strongest crawled to the roadside and then he was able to get support. They took him to the hospital. That's how come he survived and he narrated the situation. And if you look at the father, Nankasan, and like, right? Look, this man is ghetto. This man, look at him. 42. Now, your own children.
Your own blood. Your own blood.
Bro, the Bible has said there is nothing new under the sun, but this one, the M1. So you just wanted to terminate 3 children at a go. Not one today, the same instance. Oh. So sometimes you sit down, you ask yourself, I see the blame for the men of God.
Lack of knowledge, my people perish.
Lack of knowledge, my people perish. Zero knowledge. Some men of God are just riding on they are taking our leniency to be our weakness. They ride on that and then they go feed you with information. Bro, sometimes you go church, some men of God go prophesy to you. You know, say this professor, ain't see that. Some things some men of God go tell you, you know that this thing that you are telling me, it is not realistic. Bro, in fact, because me, I have been to a church, right, where a man and a woman then come the church. They are not married, like officially married, but they have been living together for a very long time. A pastor walks in, prophesies, and tell the woman that I have seen a ring. Somebody from US is coming to marry you. Meanwhile, the man, then the woman in this one day the church, and they have given birth. Sometimes they sell some. Up till now, nobody from US can marry the woman. This story that I'm telling you happened like 2017, up to now, nobody can marry the woman. We are just feeding. It's big 2025.
Come on, man.
And the members, so you don't have to allow. What checks do people do before you go to a church and call this person Papa of God? Checks being amoye. The father forget life imprisonment. The pastor, if there's something more than life imprisonment, the pastor to forget him. People they want kiddies born, they no get. You get. They destroy their lives. Because the man of God, he kill his own. He destroy his own. The things that sometimes the men of God they tell you, they don't even practice it.
True.
They'll tell you things that they don't. Bro, my mommy will take care of me. Then I become old. I am 40. Then some pastor will tell me my mom is a witch. If my mom really bewitched, you think I could reach here? There's some people. The last time we did a story, I did a story with Sheldon where pastor prophesied to a lady, she go burn in mommy house because they say the mommy is a witch. He go burn there. Which was she fearing?
How?
And then what part did they tell you people?
I saw Ben Amoko.
And after this, children are a gift from God. Today you say no, you go. Divorce. Bible says divorce the Bible inside. But divorcing someone that said the wife, you stayed with someone your whole life. The person don't do you, the man, anything. The divorcing time, that be when you Nigeria. It's not so far-fetched because this is something that can happen in Ghana though. Oh, here. In time I may feel it Rwanda no. Before you even become a pastor self, you forget your own land. Build your church. Have at least some members before they will give you the audacity. No say here somebody wake up now. God call me.
Alright, classroom now.
God call me. You preach at JHS worship now. God call me. Everybody is a man of God now in our country. Everywhere, man of God. I say if you want to count the number of churches in Ghana and Nigeria alone, in one area, my area alone, the churches that surround me past 3. 3 churches. Bro, do you know that? Count the number of churches in the country. Churches and the churches dominate more than hospitals. Churches dominate more than schools. Churches, bro. Now in one area, you can find only one school. In just that one school, we have like 3 churches around.
True.
And then, this is why people don't even believe in Christianity anymore. Because if you're able to do this, how traditionally self will see you? 8 is for we will make people turn 8. Nobody wakes up and say like, I read the Bible and I become 8. People wake up and like, life now, Christians, they live, you know. If a church goer can buy sniper and do this to his own children, Christianity. Some people even argue that religion is one of our biggest problems. Know the churches you are attending. Know the information that your pastors are feeding you with. Because some information, you now for sit down. Now, he chop mommy food. Somebody go eat mommy food from birth to 25. Then they will tell you in church, I don't eat your mommy's food again. And now your mom wants to. The person who help you know the pastor. You are telling the person. It be sad. And these 2 children, the 10 and 12, may they are so rest in perfect peace. The stories with the police in Nigeria, and then they are handling it to find a possible solution. This story happened yesterday in Bayelsa State, Nigeria. They have the best of everything and they have the worst of everything. Every good thing you have some in Nigeria, and every bad thing you have some in Nigeria. I don't understand. But well, let us know what you think in the comment section. Share your stories if you know anything like this or if you've heard something like this. Let us know in the comment section. My name is Kanti. This episode is brought to you, as I said, Lemfi. Send money back home. Use the promo code DINGO and enjoy amazing discount. We out.